Last time we tried to get Casey into his left hip a little bit. This time we're gonna, again, try and get him shifted, driven onto that left hip by using his right glute. So I'm gonna put this foam roll underneath his feet. He's got that same blanket underneath his left abs here. The big thing with this one, especially for Casey, I think, was making sure that we kept his back rounded or tucked a little bit. But what he'll do with this one is a little bit of an arch in his left abs. Try and let your head relax. Like, put your arm underneath your head. That'll work. Pillows at home are a plus. So the first thing Casey's gonna do is, again, tuck his tail a little bit. Think about rounding his back. That should be relaxed. It shouldn't be forced. He's done a great job with that. You can see with that towel there, or that blanket, he's got a little bit of an arch in his left abs. Like he mentioned, just barely squeezing the left oblique. So he's gonna think about arching away from that, just enough to feel that muscle turn on. Again, this is not the kind of thing where you want maximal contraction.
Yeah, it's not, we're not doing a side plank where I'm trying to force everything up as high as possible. Just kind of squeeze it and just hold it.
Yeah, just enough to know something's working. He's gonna take that top knee and reach it forward towards my hand. Good. Reach a little further. Okay, and then he's gonna lift that right knee up.
And this is also where I don't want to rotate my hips forward. So I'm gonna keep everything neutral and just, it's hard, it's a weird feeling, but reach as far forward as possible.
And then turn that right knee up. So lifting the right knee, one of the first things that's gonna happen is you're gonna lose that forward shift. So I will come down a little bit and keep thinking about reaching forward. Okay, he's gonna hold this for 4 or 5 of those deep breaths. And think about where he's feeling muscle work. Where do you feel that, Casey?
So I'm still getting some of that in the back of the hip where we do want more of the glute, right? So this was one of the more difficult ones for me to do. Some days I got it, some days I didn't. And it's just a matter of being patient. So if I would lift up and I'd feel it in the back of the hip, that outside part, just gonna relax. Try to reach forward again, try to get that glute fired. Now I can feel it a little bit more. So it'll slowly start to turn on, at least for me. It took a while to do that. There was 3 or 4 weeks where I just couldn't get it. And it was frustrating, but you stick with it. And even Marshall made the comment, he's like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't stick with it. And it's just, it's a pain, it sucks, but it's kind of what you gotta do.
If you think about it, with what we do though, if there's something that's not working and we train opposite muscle groups, you're so strong in that opposite group. Your body doesn't know how to find what we're looking for here. So should be.
If I can't lay here and get my glute to turn on, what makes you think I can get it to turn on under an 800-pound squat? It's just, you gotta, to me at least, that was the easiest way to think of it.
Absolutely.
So again, flex the left oblique just a hair, get to neutral, tuck my tailbone, reach forward with that right knee. I'm gonna bring it up, feel where my glute turns on. 5 deep breaths, in, out. And we do 3 of those.